So by now, you've probably been releasing music, posting videos on social media, maybe tried to sell your services, starting a Patreon, chasing royalties, maybe you sold a few digital products like sample packs, yet you're still stuck and cannot make more than a couple $100s a month. If that sounds like you, I recommend you to pay attention to this video. After growing my own six-figure music business from scratch, starting with 0 followers, 0 clients, and not even knowing what a DAW was, I want to share with you what it actually took for me to go from $200 a month to $10,000 a month as a music creator. Now, I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm here to tell you the truth. Some of them might surprise you, and some of them might sting a little. But this is what I wish someone would have told me before I started my journey. So the number one thing is to think like a business owner, not like a musician. And this is really hard for most of us because we are creatives. If you're trying to make 10K per month, you cannot think like an artist. You have to think like someone who is running a business, because that's you. This means looking at your music as a skill set and expertise that you can monetize in different ways, not just streams or gigs. Most musicians just wait for someone to discover them online after they post one video or hope for their videos to go viral. But a business owner builds systems that still attracts and convert customers, clients, and students even when no one is watching. The moment you stop asking yourself, how can I make money from my music, to how can I create value and solve problems for other people with my music skill set and knowledge, this is where your income will skyrocket. Just waiting for the art to speak for itself is a myth, or works for 0.001% of the population, and it's probably not likely you and me. Now, the second thing was to spend more time on the business and social media than the music at the beginning. And I know it's gonna annoy a lot of you, but unfortunately it is the truth, because you have to reframe your mindset around this one. A lot of aspiring music creators resist that social media and business stuff at the beginning because they feel like it's gonna take time away from their music. But in the early stages, that is the exact same work that will give you that long-term creative freedom that you are after. Right now, you might be feeling like a waste of time editing videos, writing some emails, making a sales page, but those hours are buying you the ability to quit your 9-to-5 job later. You might feel guilty for not producing music every single day, but if your client pipeline is empty, that time in the DAW won't pay the bills either. So you're not giving up music, you're just creating leverage so that later down the road you can do more of it on your own terms. Which is a key mindset shift that every one of you looking to be a full-time music creator has to adapt right now. Alright, now the next one is to charge what you're worth. Here's an example of one of my mentorship students that we will call Brian. So Brian is currently charging $5 for a short piano jingle that takes him about 30 minutes to make. If his goal is to make $5,000 a month, he needs to make 1,000 jingles per month. First of all, good luck making 1,000 jingles per month. But second of all, it would take him 500 hours to make them. If you're working the equivalent of 40 hours a week to still have a life, that means that he only has 160 hours in the month to make those jingles. So at $5 the jingle, he could only make $1,600, way off target. Now, if we forget about the hourly rate and things like that, Brian has about 20 plus years of experience learning and making music. Charging $5 for a piece of music completely undervalues his skills. I hope that by now you know where I'm going with this. I get that at the beginning you want to be affordable, you want to be nice, you want to be kind, you want to be cheaper than your competitors, but by doing so, you're only undervaluing your skills and product. So by doing so, potential clients, customers, and students just also don't see the value in what you provide, so they don't end up buying. And then you are being stuck in this loop. When I first started selling digital products, it was for my 12-month plan ebook for aspiring music producers. I was selling it at $9.99 because I wanted to make it affordable for everyone and cheap so everyone in the world could buy it. Because if it's cheaper, more people will buy it, right? No, it wasn't selling very well. So one day I was thinking, let's try to up it to $48. I didn't say anything to anyone, and at that day, I started selling it almost every single day. So the lesson is you have to charge your worth so that people understand the quality of your services and products. So charge what you're worth, it'll actually be easier for you to make sales. Plus, people actually respect what they pay for, so if you want to attract serious clients and customers, make sure that they pay the good price. Alright, number 4, don't be afraid of self-promotion. That was a big one I had to learn. To make it simple, if you're not saying to people that you have something that they can buy, that you have services or products, how do you expect them to buy? They're not gonna discover it by any chance. You have to tell them. They aren't going to magically find you and magically buy from you. So you have to get comfortable with consistently and clearly talking about your music offers. You might feel cringe to say that you sell custom piano tracks, but that very thing might be exactly what someone else needs from you. If you don't tell people how you can help them, someone else will, and they will get paid instead of you. Marketing isn't bragging, it's about inviting the right people to your world so that you can help them. Simple as that. One thing that really helped me with this is when one of my previous mentors told me that me not promoting my services or products is actually a disservice to that person, because if I believe in what I do, what I know, my skills and my expertise, why wouldn't I want to help someone else? I do want to do that. So I have to tell them that it exists, right? If I don't promote, I do a disservice to my perfect target audience. All right, then number 5 is to go all in on one thing. And I'm very specific as one thing. Trying to do everything, YouTube, Patreon, royalties, coaching, sample packs, mixing, will keep you stuck. I'll take the example of Raya, one of my best mentorship students. When Raya started the mentorship with me, he was stuck at around $800 a month trying to do 10 things at once. So I told him to focus on one high leverage offer and one platform. He chose YouTube and a 12-week coaching program along with sponsorship. The main one thing was the 12-week coaching program. YouTube and sponsorship was just the result of the rest, and also how do we get clients for his coaching program. 6 months later, he scaled to 5K per month and quit his job last month to become a full-time music creator. Clarity and focus creates results. Not trying to do 1,000 things that would potentially combine into something big. You can't really scale if your attention is scattered on 10 different things. It's impossible. I tried, he tried, we all failed. It only worked once we narrowed it down to one thing, one main thing. So go all in until that works, then expand on the rest. My one thing right now, for example, is music creator. Before that, it was the mentorship. Once the mentorship was full, I moved to music creator, etc., etc. All right, now number 6 is to build a personal brand, not just a portfolio. People don't just buy your music. They buy your story, your vibe, your experiences, your way of explaining things. Especially when you're selling services and coaching, trust is what drives conversions. Let's take an example. Emma hides behind a logo and polished tracks, but people scroll past that. When she starts sharing behind the scenes, her process, her face, her values, people DM her to work together because they start to trust her and relate to her. Just today, I had a call for someone that was interested in a mentorship with me. And I asked them why they were here, why they wanted a mentorship with me. And they told me because of all the lifestyle, the values that I've been sharing, the content that I've been sharing related to that person, and that it made sense for them. It made sense for them because they wanted to do exactly what I was doing in the way that I was doing it. So they came to me because I share all this. If I didn't, they would have gone to someone else. So to put that back into the music world, don't just show the final product. Show who you are, how you make the music, and why you do it. Hiding behind your art will only slow your growth. Alright, and the last one, which might be very ironic, patience. I am the least patient person in the world. But patience is the only thing that matters in the end. If you only take one thing from this video, let it be that one. We humans massively underestimate how long it takes to build something. Especially in today's world with social media and quick dopamine hits, we want quick wins, we want quick things. Me included, I'm not gonna lie about that. But you will not get 1,000 followers in 2 weeks, 2 months, and maybe a year. You will also not hit 10K in 6 months, maybe not even in 2 years. But with consistency, you eventually will. The key here is to not give up because everyone else does. So if you don't give up, you are the only option left. That's as simple as that. So be the last one standing, outlast everyone. I'm not more talented than you. Remember, when I started, I knew nothing about what a DAW was. I started from day -0. I just won't quit. Like, I'm stubborn. I won't quit until this works. The goal in the end isn't fast results, it's lasting results. And that takes time. So if you are serious about turning your music skills and expertise into real income online and you want my help to get there, you can join the waitlist to my signature program, Music Creator, with the first link below in the description. It is a 6-week live program where I show you live on Zoom, step by step, how to go from 0 to 5K per month and beyond with your music, without any paid ads, cold DMs, or a huge audience. We'll be opening the next cohort in exactly 1 month, and everyone on the waitlist will get priority access because the spots will be limited, and you will get some exclusive bonuses and a massive discount. So if you don't want to miss out on this, just join with the link in the description. In the meantime, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm focused on doing this and I can't say the sentence itself. Come on! Long-term creative freedom! God damn it. Come on! Oh my god, I am melting in here. Come on. Okay, recording. Okay, I thought I wasn't recording for a second. Oh.